Welcome to another edition of Money Sense. I'm your host, Akin Ade, and we are reaching you from Oxygen FM 96.9, transmitting from the Knowledge Hub, Okeado, Ibadan. Oxygen FM is where we inform, inspire, and ignite. And on Money Sense, we do not just talk about money. We talk about how to make that money, how to keep it, how to multiply it, how to make it work for you even while you are asleep. And this morning, we are going to continue our conversation from where we stopped last week. But before I do that, I have a special message for salary earners, teachers, civil servants, public servants, traders, and anybody who deals with money on a daily basis. But particularly this morning, I have messages for salary earners. This is the 5th month of the year. And this is the first month that listeners will be hearing me and they'll be earning salary of me. And I'm going to make sure that I keep on repeating this until the end of this year. Another salary is coming in this week. In fact, some people already received their salary. What are we still waiting for? The truth of the matter is that whether you like it or not, the years will pass by. Last month has passed. You have not done anything with your money. This month again, what are you doing? The Chinese proverb says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is now. The next best time is now. And if you did not start in January, you did not start in February, you did not start in March, April has gone, and now May. I want to advise you, please do something with this salary. Set part of it apart for savings and for investment. Somebody said, if you've saved the money, what about inflation? If you did not invest the money, if you didn't save it at all, inflation will still go there. It will still get to your money, whether you like it or not. You still experience inflation. So the inflation is your buffer. The savings and investment you are making is your buffer against inflation. So I want to plead with you. Please, set something aside for your savings and investment this month. Money thrives. Time is your best time. Best time is the best that you have in your hand to make your money to multiply for you, to make your money to work for you while you are still sleeping. So, this is the program. We do not just talk about money. We talk about survival. We talk about wisdom. We talk about security. We talk about retirement, family, and the financial realities many people are afraid to confront. Last Monday, we began a very emotional and important conversation why hardworking Nigerians are still financially strained. And from the reactions, messages, and conversations that followed, it became obvious to me that many people saw themselves in that discussion. Did you see yourself in that discussion as well? Because the truth is painful. Many Nigerians are working hard, yet struggling financially. Many are busy, very busy from morning to night, but still not financially stable. Many are earning, but they are not building wealth. This morning, we continue from where we stopped. And before the end of today's program, we also begin to expose some dangerous financial lies many people believe inadvertently. Begin to expose many financial lies people begin inadvertently, that is, without knowing it. Not their fault, but because of what they have had at one time or another. They begin to believe such lies, and such lies inevitably affect their lives negatively. We are going to look at that. Please stay with us as we go on. Thank you and welcome back. Last week we discussed several reasons hardworking people are still struggling financially. We said hard work alone is no longer enough in today's Nigeria. We talk about lack of financial intelligence, We talk about living without structure, spending before planning, social pressure. Today, I want to continue that conversation. I'm going to talk about the debt trap. The debt trap. Many people are struggling financially because they are into a lot of debts. And today's world has made it so easy that you can borrow, even online, within the next 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. Just fill in your details and the money is in your account. The sad news is that many of these debts are incurred with very, very high interest rate. But they will present it to you as if it is a small amount. But over time, when you fail to pay the first month, the money has doubled. And before you know it, they will start calling your friends, your brothers, your relatives, your church members, because they will already have your contacts before they give you that loan. And it becomes an embarrassment. So if you are servicing 2, 3, 4, 5 loans already, you do not have financial stability. And you have brought this upon yourself by yourself. So what are you going to do? Reduce your financial debt, the debt that you are owing. Don't take additional debt while you are still servicing one. And there is one thing I want to also to note this morning. You need to track your money. You don't want to be financially stuck? Track your money. Where is your money going? You need to know what you are spending money on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. Until you know where your money goes, you are not on any route to financial stability. What do I mean by that? Take a sheet of paper every day, no matter how small. The guguru and ekpa that you bought, put it down. The Fanta that you drank every day, put it down. Whatever you spend money on, not the big ones, because the small ones that are even important, because at the end of the day, you will discover that those ones that you consider small, they are not small in actual fact. And when you now put it up together, you will see. And if you are the lazy type, use AI. There's a portion on ChatGPT where you can put all your stream of accounts, and that AI will analyze it for you. And at the end of the day, it will even point out where most of your money is going. And then you can begin to say, okay, this is where money is going. I did that, and I discovered that I was spending so much money on subscriptions. I subscribed to Netflix. I subscribed to Primetime. I subscribed to Max. Subscribed to a number of platforms. Platforms that I did not need, because most of them overlap. Now, even if I don't subscribe to DSTV, I only watch football matches. I can watch it on my phone. I only use data. And data is not as much as, it is only when I'm using data, I'm watching the matches that I will use my data. I'm not watching that, I'm not using my data. So you need to track your money. So the first thing is you track that money. Where is it going? The next thing after tracking your money is to look at the pattern, behavioral pattern. Where is my money going? Let me use this analogy. When you check your weight, you are trying to see what your weight is. At a point, you see that your weight is going up. The next thing is, what is making my weight to go up? That is tracking the pattern. What am I hitting? The same thing with your money. Where is my money going? That's the first set. That's the first leg. The second leg is the pattern. You look at it and say, okay, this is where I'm spending most of my money. Are they necessary? Are they impulsive purchases? Are they emotional purchases? Am I buying things that I don't need? I think I said this somewhere. When I first got married, I saw a book. My wife brought it home. And my wife even regretted that bringing that book home. You know what happened? In the book, you are taught 3 vital questions. And this is very important for you if you are financially stuck this morning. Very important. 3 questions before you make any purchase. Question number 1. Do I really need it? Whatever you want to buy, put it to that question. Do I really need it? Now, look at the word really. It's not do I need it? Do I really need it? Really is the adverb that is modifying the verb need. Do I really need it? It adds more. Do I really need it? Yes. Maybe you really need it. But it's not that most things you don't really need them. Question number 2. Can I afford it? Can I afford it? You look at it. When we say, can I afford it? It means without impacting negatively on your other plans. That is when you can afford it. And then the third question. This is where everything crumbles. Can't I do without it? Can't I do without it? Once you answer these questions, I'm very sure most of the things that we buy on impulse, they will not pass that third question. Can't I do without it? There is hardly anything that you cannot do without. Hardly anything. So once you are honest with yourself, you begin to pipe down. You begin to watch what you are spending. But if you don't track your spending, if you don't look at the pattern, we call it financial behavioral pattern. You see where your money is going most of the time. When you see that, nobody will teach you. And when they bring things to your offices, either in the staff room as teachers, in your offices as a public or civil servant, most people, they can't just resist the temptation to buy. Once they bring something, they'll be there. You don't have to be there. Just leave. When I was in service, when they bring things, Ashwebi, and my staff will say, Oga, you are very funny. I will say, okay, it's either I give you money, envelope, or I buy Asho. Once I buy the Asho, no envelope again, no. And they will say, Oga, buy Asho. And I say, no, take one. Eventually, they will settle for the envelope. And I'll give you the envelope without giving you, without buying Asho. The ones I have at home, who is wearing them? I have so many I have not one. So why should I put another one? These are the little things that you can do that will help you to straighten out your finances. Another thing that will make you to be financially stuck for a long time, if care is not taken, is your circle. Your circle. Jim Ross said, you are the average of the 5 people that you are closest to. Who are the people within your circle? What are they talking about? Are they grumblers? How much is the government paying? How do you expect me to save from this money? What can I do? This money is not even enough for me. Instead of looking for solutions, they are only amplifying the problems they have with money. If those are the people that you are spending most of your time with, then you can be sure that there is a problem. There are times you need to change your circle of friends. The environment matters. Proximity determines possibility. Let me say that again. Proximity determines possibilities. If you are so close to people that are always complaining about one thing or the other, nothing good, government is just to give you money to survive. If you are working for government, the money they are giving you as a salary earner anywhere, it's not to make you rich, it's not to make you wealthy, it's just to make you comfortable enough so that you can come to work. When you want to make yourself comfortable at the end of the month, at the end of your retirement, because you'll not be at work forever, one day you will retire. Whether you like it or not, you will retire. And the days are counting. Today is going already. So if you don't take any step today, then you can be sure that danger lies ahead. Finally, on this issue of why we are stuck, let us look at the issue of financial discipline. Discipline. Discipline is the bridge between your dream and where you are coming from. You have discipline as a bridge to cross. If you are not disciplined in every area of your life, if you are not disciplined, then you are facing challenges. Not only in your finance, in your relationship, you will face discipline. When you look at this, when I was at the University of Ife, I had a professor, Professor Ishola Olomola. He would say that in history, not a single factor will be responsible for any event. It's a combination of factors. If you are struggling financially, it's not your village people. For some people will say, àwọn aráalé wa ni wọ́n tẹ̀lé mi, wọ́n tún tẹ̀lé mi débì. No, it is not your village people. It's actually your attitude, your habit. There are things that you need to change. If you don't change them, even when you are praying, I like Dr. Mike Murdock, American televangelist. He said, look, folks, everything doesn't depend on God. It's not saying God is not going to do it. But there are parts that you need to play. You have your own role to play. God has already played his own role. He has given you intelligence. He has helped you so many ways. You have gotten a job. But your habits are hindrances to your financial freedom. Because if at the end of the day, these habits, you refuse to change them, you have a long way to go. Let's go on a short break. We continue from there. No romance without finance. Growing up in the city of Ibadan, some years back, we had these songs. Whenever we went for disco, as we call it then, Gwengotri, 1986. So, in defense of the Gen Z, when people say, these guys, these boys, they love money too much, I tell them, in 1986, there was no Gen Z. And these guys sang no romance without finance. I'm saying this so that you know the importance of money in everyday dealings. The girl said, a girl like me needs security. No romance without finance. If you want to be with me, you got to have money. You got to have job. J-O-B. J-O-B means you got to have money. So let's go on. Today, I'm excited and I want to give some things away. We're going to call our studio lines. I will give you time to call. And the first 5 people, I will give them recharge cards. The studio lines to call is 070 47 00 3969. 070 47 00 3969. And second line is 070 47 00 2969. I repeat that. 070 47 00 2969. So you can call when the lines are open. You can call in to answer the question. They are financial questions, things you must have had, and you'll be able to answer. And once you do that, we take your. Hello. Ẹ káàárọ̀ ma. What? Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ sókè. Oh, wọ́n ní ṣé mo lè yàn rẹ̀ ní Yorùbá. Káwọn olè ṣe káwọn mọ̀ gbọ́ lé iṣẹ́ wa. Ṣé mo lè yàn rẹ̀ ní Yorùbá? Nǹkan tí mò ń sọ ni wípé láàárọ̀ yìí inú mi dùn. Mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ fi nǹkan tọrẹ lápò ara mi. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan tí màá béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín, ìbéèrè tí màá béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín, ìbéèrè nípa owó ni o. Ìbéèrè nípa owó ò ní o. À ń pé ẹ̀yin gangan lẹ́kọ́kọ́ pè, ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà lẹ́kọ́kọ́ pè, ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń gbé ìbéèrè. Ẹ pò òwe kan fún mi nípa owó. Òwe kan tí ẹ bá mọ̀ tó jẹ́ pé owó ló bá lọ, ẹ pa fún mi.
Ntọ́wọ́ bá ṣe tì, ilẹ̀ ni ó gbé.
Yóò dáa fún ìyá mi. Nǹkan tó bá ṣe tì, ilẹ̀ ni ó gbé. Ẹ ti jẹ káàdì 1000 kan nìyẹn o. Ẹ ṣé, a máa rí yín bá o. Nǹkan tó bá ṣe tì, ilẹ̀ ni ó gbé. Even our mothers, they know how important money is. Nǹkan tó bá ṣe tì, ilẹ̀ ni ó gbé. So, this morning, let us begin to expose. Hello. Ẹ káàárọ̀. Kí lorúkọ yín o?
Ẹ kú ètò. Zainab Lawal látòkè Àdó.
Zainab Lawal látòkè Àdó. Okay.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sà.
Okay. Ìbéèrè mi fún yín láàárọ̀ yìí. Ó ní pé ẹ fún mi lówe kan tó jẹ mọ́wó.
Ntí lẹ bá ṣe ilẹ̀ lè gbé.
Irọ́ o, ẹ gbà o.
Owó tó níye àbùkù kan.
Owó tó níye àbùkù kan.
Àbùkù kan.
Owó tó níye àbùkù kan.
Àbùkù kan.
Owó tó níye àbùkù kan.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sà.
Okay. Owó tó níye àbùkù kan.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sà.
All right. Ẹ̀yin náà ti jẹ káàdì recharge card 1000 kan mi. Ẹ ṣé o.
Okay. Okay sà.
Now, financial line number 1. But before I do that, let me explain. In 1985, I was reading a novel by Irving Wallace, The 7 Minutes. And it was in that book that I first heard this expression. Said the man was not lying, but he was not telling the truth. He was not lying, but he wasn't telling the truth. I started racking my brain that time, because I've always believed that once you are lying, once you didn't tell the truth, then it means you are lying. So this is in this light that I want to explain these financial lies we believe. Lies are deliberate deceptions, deliberate falsehood. You know it is not true, but you are still saying it, presenting it as if it is true. You are saying it as if it is true, and it is not true. Kí ni àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n ń sọ yìí pé irọ́ tí a ti gbàgbọ́ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ owó, financial lies we have come to believe. And this number 1 lie. As long as I'm working hard, things will eventually balance. As long as I work hard, things will eventually balance. Tí mo bá ti ń ṣiṣẹ́, tí mo ń ṣiṣẹ́, tí mo bá ṣiṣẹ́ kárakára, owó á dé, nǹkan ayọ̀, gbogbo àdára lẹ́yìn wọ́ ọ̀la. My brothers and sisters, no. Hard work without financial wisdom can still lead to financial struggling. If you are working hard and you do not apply wisdom, all the things that you have said, you don't watch people you are working with, you don't monitor your finances, you don't track your expenses, you do not engage in financial wisdom. You don't read about money, you don't read books about money, you don't go to seminars to hear about money. And at the risk of being immodest, if you don't listen to Oxygen FM program on money, you are losing. You can be working from morning till night. You're only working. Somebody said, until your money starts working for you, you will work until you die. As time goes on, we shall be looking at some things that you can do, even as salary earner, side hustles, as we call it these days, side hustles that will make things better for you. That's number 1. Lie number 2, irọ́ kejì tí wọ́n ń pa fún wa. As long as I continue to have salary increases, things will be better for me. If my salary increases, then my finances will be better. That is a lie. It is not how much you earn that matters, but how much you keep, how much you are able to multiply. What you are doing with that money is what really matters. I've worked with government. I know what it means. Once your salary increases, I give you 3 months. In 3 months, it will be like you have not done, the salary has not been increased at all. And then you begin to complain again. So it is not a question of increase my salary. Because as the salary increases, the house rent will increase. They have had, the landlords have had, the salary has increased. That one will increase. Petrol will increase. Foodstuff items will increase. Your clothes that you are buying will increase. Everything will increase because they also want to take part of your salary. So don't let anybody deceive you. That is lie number 2. Now, this question I want to ask, this one is in English. Tell me the difference between assets and liabilities. Difference between assets and liabilities. The first person that calls in on this one and gets it right, that person gets 2,000 recharge cards from me. Assets and liabilities. Hello? Hello? Your phone number. I can't hear you. Speak louder. The call again is 070 47 00 3969. 070 47 00 2969. The first 7 numbers, they are the same. The last one is 3969 2969. And the question is the difference between. Hello?
Morning, sir.
Good morning. Your name and where you are calling from?
I'm calling from Apata. Amodu Emmanuel is my name.
What?
Can you hear me?
What's your name?
Amodu Emmanuel.
Emmanuel from Akpata.
Yes, you made mention of concerning the difference between asset and liability, right?
Difference between asset and liability, right?
Okay. Asset is what you have used your money to invest on that can generate income, or you can depend on as part of the property. But a liability, it's something, the expenses that you are, that you are doing, that the money you pay, it could be on daily basis. It's like buying fuel, like feeding animal, like feeding your family. They are liability.
I will get back to you when I give the answer.
Okay.
Thank you for calling in. 070-4700-3969 and 070-4700-2969. Hello.
Hello, ẹ káàárọ̀.
Ẹ káàárọ̀.
Ẹ kú ètò.
Yes, ma. Kí ni ìyàtọ̀ tó wà láàrin asset àti liability? Kí lorúkọ yín o, bọ́lẹ̀ tí ń pè o?
Zainab Lawal náà ni o.
Ok, bọ́lẹ̀ tí ń pè?
Lókè Àdó.
Ẹ ti pè lẹ́ẹ̀kan tẹ́lẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà.
Ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́lòmí ò jẹun.
Ok sà.
Ó ti tó báyìí fún yín ní ẹnìkan kọ́. Yes. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
In one sentence, tell me the difference between asset and liability. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Sincerely, I don't want to
What?
go into that area.
What's your name? I can't hear you.
I'm thanking you for this wonderful program you have put on the air.
Thank you.
I sincerely say thank you very much. The Lord God will bless you.
Amen.
This is part of it. When you talk of what do you call it? Borrowing is one of the most deadly disease that we have on earth. So if you keep on borrowing, you will remain forever a debtor. There is no amount of how much you are earning that will take you to wheresoever you want to be.
Sir, reduce the volume of your radio. Reduce the volume of your radio. I can't hear you. It's interfering. Please reduce the volume of your radio or move away from there. Put off your radio. Switch it off. You have 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Okay. So, hello. Yeah. Hello. Oxygen FM. Hello. Yes.
Lórí pé lára ẹ̀ liability ni nǹkan téèyàn náwó lé lórí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi sà.
Mo ń gbọ́ yín.
Asset ni nǹkan téèyàn yìí fẹ́ sí lórí tó pé ó máa generate income fún yàn.
Kí lorúkọ yín sà? Níbo lẹ ti ń pè?
Orúkọ tèmi ni Olúyinká Ìdòwú láti Àtàgbà.
Olúyinká Ìdòwú.
Ìdòwú
láti
Àtàgbà.
Àtìbó.
Àti Àtàgbà.
àgbàgbà olómi
olómi
àgbà olómi ní àgbàgbà
Olúyínká Ìdòwú
bẹ́ẹ̀ni sà
láti olómi
bẹ́ẹ̀ni sà bẹ́ẹ̀ni
Olúyínká Ìdòwú láti olómi ẹ̀yin lẹ jẹ́
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
2000 recharge cards mi láàárọ̀ yìí asset
okay sà
ní nǹkan tó mú wọlé fún yàn
okay sà
liability
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
nǹkan tó mú owó jáde lápò èèyàn ẹni nǹkan tó bá jẹ́ pé anything that takes money out of your pocket is a liability
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
what brings money into you is an asset ẹ rọ́wọ́ mi lẹ́yìn ìgbà tá a parí ètò yìí lénìí ẹ rọ́wọ́ mi so ladies and gentlemen we are talking about financial lies many believe. We are talking about financial lies many believe. And we have said, number one, you think if you have money, more money, your problem will be solved. It's a lie. It is what you do with the little that you earn. If you cannot save with 10,000, when you are earning 100,000, you will still not be able to save. If you cannot save with 100,000, when you are earning 1 million, you will still not be able to save because it's an habit. If you have not formed the habit of savings and investment, there is nothing that you will be doing even with a higher salary. So, lie number 3. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Mo ní orúkọ mi ní Balógun Mọ́tàlá.
Yeah.
Èmi ni mo kọ́kọ́ pè.
Màmá, ẹ ti pè lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Ìkànnì fọ́jọ́ kan. Tó bá tún dọ̀sẹ̀ tí ń bọ̀.
Mo ní lè dárúkọ mi lẹ́ẹ̀kan ni.
Ẹ dárúkọ yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Okay, ẹ ti dárúkọ yín sí àti kọ́lẹ̀. Àti kọ́ sílẹ̀. Ẹ ṣé o. Financial lie number 3 is that many of us who are workers believe that our retirement benefits, pensions and gratuity will be enough for us. That is one lie that we believe as workers. That's a lie. It will not be enough for you. Do you know why? Even when you have retired, we call something black tax. Your cousin, your nephew is getting married, you will still have to put that money. You will go to hospitals. And as you age, there may be some age-related disease that you have to be spending money on. So at the end of the day, it will not be what you're expecting. You may not even get your gratuity. I know people have not gotten their gratuity 10 years after they left service. Some people are not getting their pensions on a regular basis. And if you are on a pension manager's scheme, the money they are getting every month is not even enough to take you to market. That is why we are saying start preparing for your future from now. Time is on your side if you are young, but even if you are getting old, it is never too late. This is Oxygen FM 6.9. Thank you for being with me this morning. Until I see you next time, I'm Akin Ade.